On this episode of Lifeguard, the Huntington Beach lifeguards have their hands full with an unusual type of rescue.
What is it?
He's got one here in his mouth.
It's okay, little guy, it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
While lifeguards in Long Beach catch a suspiciously aggressive boater.
Follow us. We will. You can meet her down. Okay. Do me a favor. Meet me at that dock. Meet me at that dock right over there.
You know, these are my neighbors.
I got that.
Right.
I got that.
You're embarrassing the out of me.
Obviously, you're agitated.
Give me a ticket or arrest me or I'm done.
How much alcohol have you had today?
And in San Diego, busy weekend crowds pack Mission Beach. But lifeguards aren't the only ones keeping an eye on the water.
Dispatch, go ahead. We have a confirmed sighting of large shark off Mission Beach.
Shark in the water, shark in the water. When I saw the shark, I was 30 yards from the dorsal fin, which appeared to me to be a white shark. They usually don't come in shore unless they're hungry.
I kid you not, man. That's exactly what it was like.
The lifeguards of Southern California protect over 400 miles of coastline. And nothing impacts their day like the weather.
As lifeguards, a lot of us are amateur meteorologists.
Good weather brings a lot of excitement, a lot of action.
On these beaches, lifeguards are the first responders.
I have a 911 call of a distressed swimmer.
I like those exciting days where you don't really know what's going to happen.
Dispatch, a person injured on a vessel.
They are there to save you. They are there to lifeguard. San Diego has a weather pattern unlike anywhere else in America. With a Mediterranean climate to the north and a semi-arid one to the south, the city enjoys the best of both worlds.
The northeastern Pacific High is what makes California have nice weather. These high pressures are like a big rock. It essentially keeps out storms.
It's these conditions that make this city's beaches a destination spot for tourists worldwide. Over 22 million visitors a year flock to San Diego, contributing to its $15 billion tourist industry. Here, everyone is counting on the lifeguards to keep the beaches safe and keep them coming back year after year.
This year, the water's been warm up until this week, so we've had a lot of rescues, and they've all been mostly rip current related.
Today, veteran lifeguard Alan Cracklow will be on patrol in Mission Beach, providing backup for any incoming radio call.
Last week at La Jolla Shores, we had a 30-person mass rescue. 100 people got sucked out in the rip current, so that was one of our big calls this summer.
We have 21 Sam respond to the Tower 19, so can you have medics dispatched to Santa Clara and Ocean Front Walk?
Sounds like the guard is by himself right now, taking care of the patients, so we're trying to get 2 or 3 units down here to back them up and help them. Usually nice to have 4 or 5 guards to package a patient when they've injured their neck.
The gentleman came out of the surf. He'd gotten hit pretty good in the head with his surfboard, really rung his bell, enough to split his lip. It appears that it rocked his head back suddenly because he had pain right in the bottom of his neck.
All right, just slip this up underneath. It's really not very comfortable, but I want to make sure his head doesn't move around. There you go. I feel like I'm going to pass out. All right, we'll hold
if you need to, we got you. Bring that board quick.
He's going to pass. Thinks he's...
Okay, we're going to lay you back on this board.
The surfer battles to stay conscious, while lifeguards try to get him onto a backboard before he collapses.
Lay back, just lay back, relax, relax.
And we're going to get some oxygen on you as well, and that's going to help you.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just grab my fingers and then squeeze on them? Both hands at the same time. There you go, nice. Thank you.
Fearing possible injury to the man's spine, lifeguards have to work as a team to keep his back straight while they gather his vitals and prepare to move him off the beach.
Do you think your pain is more on the bottom of your neck or the top of your neck?
It's kind of at the very base of my neck.
Very bottom? All right. Yeah, see some blood in your mouth. Do you feel any damage in your mouth?
No,
your lips cut pretty good?
Yeah.
Dispatch from 21 Sam, medics are on scene, Santa Clara.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
With a full team assembled, lifeguards must work in perfect unison to avoid further damaging the victim's spine. Any misstep during this phase could be tragic.
He's gonna go to the hospital. They'll keep him immobilized so there's no movement in his neck and no movement in his back. They'll take some x-rays, and he walked onto the beach. We want him to be able to walk again when he goes home tonight.
The Pacific High has brought perfect weather to Mission Beach. Sunny skies, an air temperature of 81 degrees, and a water temperature of 70 has thousands of swimmers in the water. Lifeguard Todd Rice has paddled out into the surf to watch over the crowd. But Todd is not the only one with an eye on the swimmers.
I was out on a rescue board going towards the outside of the surf line, and when I noticed a large triangularly shaped fin, which appeared to me to be a shark.
In San Diego, there's probably about 20 kinds of sharks that are frequently seen by fishermen, swimmers, beachgoers, kayakers.
Most of the species sighted in these waters are small and have never attacked humans. But just seeing a fin, any fin in the water, is sure to send a chill up the average person's spine.
The most common species of shark in San Diego is probably the leopard shark, which can form aggregations or groups of several hundred or thousand individuals along the beach at any time. But they are completely harmless to people.
But occasionally, larger, more dangerous sharks make their way closer to shore.
When I saw the shark, I was 30 yards from the dorsal fin, which appeared to me to be a white shark. They usually don't come in shore unless they're hungry.
Carcharodon carcharias. Its name means white death. It's the largest predatory fish in the sea, growing to 20 feet and weighing over 7,000 pounds. And its appetite is legendary. In California alone, there have been over 100 documented shark attacks on humans. In 2007, Todd Endress was swimming with a pod of dolphins outside Monterey Bay when a great white attacked from below. In 2011, surfer Eric Tarantino couldn't escape a white shark hunting near Marina State Beach. And just 18 miles north of Mission Beach, retired veterinarian Dave Martin was attacked while training for a triathlon.
This morning there was one fellow I heard screaming, and we turned back and swam to him, and he'd already been hit by a pretty good-sized shark. It was awful.
Two swimmers bravely swam out to help Martin, but the severity of the wounds left little chance for survival.
We pulled him in as quickly as we could, and the lifeguard met us, and administered CPR, gave him oxygen, did everything they could, but by the time we got through the surf, there was so much blood loss, we couldn't save him.
Hoping to prevent another attack from ever happening in San Diego, lifeguards race to clear the surf. Heading up this challenge is Incident Commander Nick Lerma.
I grew up in San Diego. Both my parents were certified divers, so when I turned 12, I was certified to scuba dive just so we could go out on our family outings. Just before that, I was a junior lifeguard. In fact, several of the people I work with, we started our sort of lifeguarding career as junior lifeguards with the state of California here at Silver Strand State Beach in the early 70s. They taught us how to surf, how to skin dive, how to sail, and that's really where I was sparked and my imagination was captured. And from there, I sort of decided I wanted to be a lifeguard. As an ocean lifeguard, you gotta be prepared. You're gonna have scenarios that are gonna scare you, and you're tasked with swimming out, grabbing these people that are most certainly gonna drown. They're gonna die. You get to bring them back into the beach, reunite them with a family, and change their life. It's easy to feel good about what you do.
With a confirmed shark sighting on Mission Beach, Lieutenant Lerma must quickly decide on a course of action.
My specific role as a lifeguard lieutenant is to determine what the exact threat is and then take appropriate action to safeguard the public.
2 to dispatch requesting a rescue copter to the area of Tower 15, and we'll be deploying a personal watercraft.
The water is closed right now. The water is closed. There was a shark sighting this morning.
We believe that it is most probably a great white shark, and we do know that they have been responsible for attacks in the past. It's considered to be a large shark, but you know, there's a whole bunch of other things here. Is we want to make sure that we have the right decision and for the right amount of time.
But Lerma knows the city's most popular beach can only stay closed for so long. And for now, he doesn't know why the shark is here or how long it plans to stay.
Southern California has warmer waters than most other parts of California, and there's a lot of food here. Once the white sharks reach maturity at about 10 to 12 feet, they tend to move into cooler waters in Central California, where the seal and sea lion populations are greater, and that's what they tend to be feeding on at that time.
If this is an adult white shark and it's adapted to hunting seals, a surfer or diver could easily be next.
See that? I kid you not, man. That's exactly what it was like. Okay. Exactly. Big triangle.
One concerned surfer comes to Lifeguard headquarters to report his sighting to Lerma.
The thing was just steady state, you know?
I was out surfing, just came out here and then kind of drifted south. You know, I looked out and there was this big triangular gray fin about 25 yards offshore. I mean, I looked at it for about 5 seconds and then just turned around and went in. I didn't want to stick around.
Moments after his meeting with the surfer, Lieutenant Lerma receives these terrifying photos of a large fin just 25 yards from shore. When considering a beach closure, the San Diego lifeguards have a standard operating procedure. It takes into account several factors: the type of shark, proximity to the beach, and the level of threat. Deeming the witnesses credible, Lieutenant Lerma reaches out to famed shark expert Peter Klimley at UC Davis.
Generally, the big ones are averagely around seal colonies in colder waters.
Right. I was sent a photograph. The fact that it's black dorsal fin and it's a foot and a half high, it certainly is indicative that it's a white shark.
If you've seen what you think is a white shark, they move roughly 2 miles per hour. And, you know, tomorrow they may not be at Mission Beach, they may be off La Jolla, so I think you should close the beach for a day.
Okay.
With Dr. Klimley confirming Lerma's decision, lifeguards quickly begin fashioning warning flags to mark the danger zone. For the next 24 hours, they close the beach 1 mile north of Tower 15, all the way south to the jetty. While Lerma attempts to avoid a feeding frenzy in the water, a media frenzy unfolds on land.
At which time he's sighted a large dorsal fin. What action we've taken so far is to close the beach of anybody in the water. We have several rescue boats offshore that are also trying to see if the shark is somewhere we can see it.
Hundreds of disappointed tourists are directed away from Mission Beach. It's a tough day for San Diego, but lifeguards refuse to risk having anyone in the water.
Obviously, this is an economic impact. We have a lot of people that come here, and they don't come here just to be in the sand.
But everything to the south is all closed.
And why is it closed?
Due to that shark sighting this morning.
Oh.
So nothing today then, no swimming?
No swimming, no water activity. It's going to be closed the next 24 hours.
As the day passes, Mission Beach clears out, but lifeguards stay posted until dark to ensure the closure stays in full effect.
The lifeguards deemed that a sighting of a shark was credible and that the size of the shark could potentially do damage to a person if it were to attack, and so they decided to close the beach, and that was an appropriate action.
24 hours later, San Diego's temperatures flirt with record highs, and Mission Beach opens back up to a massive crowd. But the lifeguards continue to keep an eye out for a shadow in the sea. Long Beach, California is home to one of the busiest harbors in the world. Here, the average temperature during the summer is 81 degrees. And for the countless sailors, the wind speed averages almost 7 miles per hour. For Long Beach Fire Department lifeguard Robert Hamilton,
You guys all right?
this means all kinds of boats
Hey, Nacho, how's it going?
and all kinds of problems.
Guys, hold up. Hold up, guys. Are we getting a ticket? Do you want one? We have life jackets for all the kids. Anybody under 13 has to wear one at all times. Meet me at that dock right over there. Something wrong here. Okay, we are making a enforcement stop on this boat. We pulled them over because they should have a life jacket on board for every adult. One small accident, they all go in the water, the kids drown, the adults, who knows? We're off the oceanfront off 16. We're gonna be on a vessel stop at Davies as well. Our job is to educate the public Not necessarily give them a ticket. Not everybody needs a citation. But sometimes they do need a citation in order for them to really take it to heart and understand. If you just let everybody go, then they just go and keep doing the same thing over and over and over. So we're going to talk to them and see what else they do or don't have.
All right, we
Couple things.
need life jackets for everyone.
Okay, sir, let me talk, please. First of all, this life jacket here is not a child's life jacket. If she falls in, that thing's going to come right over her, and she's going to go straight down, and that's going to come straight up. That's unacceptable. Okay, can you take this boat directly back to the dock?
Yes, I can.
Okay? And we're going to follow you over there.
Just follow me and give me all the tickets you want. Follow us.
We will.
Ticket meter down.
Okay.
I'm sure you will.
We will meet you over there. Thank you. Seemed a little upset, a little agitated. I don't know what's going on. We get back to the dock, we'll step it up a little bit with them enforcement-wise.
Robert follows the boater back to the marina
Let's watch a boat.
and prepares to check into the driver's suspicious behavior.
Obviously, you're agitated.
Yeah, I'm
So,
very upset.
Hey, when
Because you pulled us over because
Okay.
I didn't have life jackets for the adults.
or the kids. The kids
No,
are
the
not
kids all had
wearing.
life jackets on.
No, okay, they didn't.
They did.
All right.
They all had
Sure.
life jackets on.
I'm not going to argue with you.
You know, I'm sorry if I've been belligerent. I don't mean to be.
Okay, got it. How much alcohol have you had today?
None.
Zero?
Zero.
I'm going to give you some tests right now. Do me a favor, stand up, please.
I need an incident number for loading under influence.
Anything that would affect this type
Nothing.
of test whatsoever.
Nothing.
Hands together, feet together. I want you
We
to
didn't have life jackets.
Certain part of this test is paying attention. Most of this test is following orders.
You know, these are my neighbors.
I got that.
Right?
I got that.
You're embarrassing the out of me.
Not real cooperative with us, so we're discussing what to do with him. I'm running him through a battery of tests right now for boating under the influence. If he passes, give him a citation, send him home. If he doesn't pass, he may end up going to jail tonight.
Lifeguard Hamilton asks the boater to balance on one foot with his eyes closed.
Foot off the ground, please.
You know, that's not easy.
All right, let's just go ahead and stop.
After failing the first test, Robert asks the man to walk 9 steps in a straight line.
6, 7, 8.
The boater maintains he hasn't been drinking, but refuses to take a breathalyzer test.
You don't have to take a breath test. That's within your rights. I'm happy for you not to. But I will tell you, and I'm going to tell you, that the fines will be up to double.
Fine, I'm not taking the test.
When the police arrive, Robert quickly brings them up to speed.
Pull them over. Obviously agitated, obviously wanting to yell at us. Run all the sobriety tests, FSTs at him. He's unable to perform 3 of the complete tests. Okay. So obviously alcohol, he refuses to pass test. So we're gonna hook and book.
Okay. Are you arresting me? Oh my God.
It's never fun when you have to arrest somebody. But when they're putting small children in the line of fire, so you have to do your job. Well, we're gonna clear from this. PD's got one in custody.
Huntington Beach is famously known as Surf City, USA.
They got a nice pier there. Because of the shape of the bottom, it will focus those waves, especially the big waves, and they can make them a lot bigger.
But here, lifeguards aren't just focused on the high seas. Today, Surf City transforms from Baywatch to Birdwatch. Huntington Beach has an average annual temperature of 68 degrees. That warmth, combined with an ample fish supply, make for a huge bird population. As the lifeguards here will tell you, more birds mean more problems.
Might be able to just herd them into this.
I don't think so.
These are cormorants. They're ocean birds. They can dive underwater and stay underwater for like 30 seconds. It's normal for them to be in the surf line and stuff like that, but they don't usually let people get this close to them ever. This guy, you can tell when he walks there's something wrong with him. With birds or any animal that we find on the beach, we just try to contain them without hurting them.
One for you. You get one, I'll get one. No, you're not gonna like this, but well, you
gotta stop now. You know, a bird like this could probably be okay on their own, but not with packs of seagulls. If they get a hold of these birds, they'll tear them up. We try and get them to the help they need, and they'll come to eat fish another day.
2 miles to the north, Todd Bartlett is on a bird call of his own.
How you guys doing? Did you get it?
There's so many of the poor thing.
What is it?
Fishing line and treacherous.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
He's even got one here in his mouth.
Oh my gosh. Let me snip this one.
I've done enough time.
Look at that one's all the way. Probably need the pliers for that.
Yeah, here, I got some pliers right here.
Got it. Yay.
Okay. It's okay, little guy, it's okay. It's
Got
okay.
him?
Yeah, I got him. I get the back side of it to push it through. Yeah, it's gonna be the bad one, but there it goes.
Got it. Yay.
Okay, we're good, yeah.
Are we
Let's go.
good?
Yeah, let him go.
Thanks to Todd and the concerned citizens, the bird is back on its feet, but not out of the woods.
He's a water bird. He only can survive in the water. He cannot survive on land. So for me to leave him here and have the seagulls attack him later, it's probably best if I take him to our wildlife center and they can just diagnose him to make sure he's okay. Ready? Let's go. Hey, so how you doing?
It's a Brent's cormorant.
Super feisty. We pulled about 8 fish hooks out of him.
The expert staff takes time to evaluate the bird and examine it for any previous injuries.
Hooks were taken out?
He had 2 in his mouth.
Other than a slight temperature, the bird checks out well and will be returned to the wild as soon as it regains its strength.
Well, thank you guys. All right. Appreciate it. It's nice to be able to help out nature. If you can help out the birds, it's always a good feeling.